Man, it's been a long time. I mean, it wasn't that long. It's been 9 days, but it's been a bit, man. I won't take much of your time. Shout out to the new camera angle up here, right there. Boom. And yeah, man. So today, let's see what we're gonna be reacting to today. Today we're gonna be reacting. Let me check the camera. Yeah. Today we're gonna be reacting to, and you can't. I don't know if you can see my face. There's a new camera angle. We're gonna see how it works. We're gonna be reacting to how one video ruined everything for Sneako. All right, and I used to watch Sneako a lot, and I'm not supporting a lot of takes he had, but I do agree with some. And he was a little bit delusional, just a little bit, but everybody has their opinion. And if you didn't know, he got banned recently. And if you don't know, you've been living under a rock, or you're like 50 years old with like no kids and a divorced wife or something. I don't know. But yeah, he got banned. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Let's talk about the butterfly effect. This concept was created long ago, in which a small change in one state of a deterministic nonlinear system can result in large differences in a later state.
What?
Sounds a bit complicated, but let me explain the simplistics of this concept. Imagine that one day you walk to a lake, and instead of usually skipping a stone to the north, you choose to skip the stone to the south. With this action, a bunch of catastrophic events transpire after. The earth begins to shake, Africa floods, your girl leaves you for Jimmy down the street even though we all saw that coming. The point I'm trying to make is that because you chose to skip a stone in a different direction, a huge rippling effect took place after based on this one tiny decision that you made. Now that you have an idea on how this concept works, let's see how the butterfly effect took place in the YouTube space and changed Sneako's life forever. Real quick, I'd like to thank Patrick CC for the inspiration to make this video. If you're watching this, thank you. Let's get into it.
All right.
My ex is hotter than my new one. And she hasn't been properly in a long time. So wake up! Wake up!
He does act. He does bad. He does act a bit immature.
Shut the
But like everybody says, it's for content.
Shut
He probably doesn't actually act like this, without a camera in front of him, but
up! Come back to reality! Get off of TikTok! Get off of Instagram!
From YouTube to TikTok to Instagram, no matter the social media, you've probably seen Sneako and heard a hot take or two from him. While Sneako has been growing significantly, this isn't necessarily how he's always behaved. Sneako at one point used to be a content creator that made content that was introspective and thought-provoking to the viewer that typically offered a perspective that one can't help but recognize to see the truth behind. He was composed, relaxed, and collected as an individual back then. He made plenty of videos that just made you think and explore yourself. This one's my personal favorite. One could tell that Sneako saw the world for what it can explore yourself.
34 views.
This one's my personal favorite. One could tell that Sneako saw the world for what it truly was at such a young age, and people found that level of awareness spectacular, but scary at the same time, hence why his character was really perplexing. How can a teenage kid figure out such deep subject matter when he hasn't even gotten a high school diploma yet? Say what you will about Sneako, but you cannot deny the brilliance that he put into his videos. Every upload felt like Christmas with top tier editing and something new to learn. Over time, he switched his content from introspective to getting perspectives from others through the 1 Minute Podcast. People love this evolved version of Sneako, including myself. This content was interesting and gave viewers an idea about individuality and how so many people come from different walks of life. Sneako was beginning to mature, and so was his content, and people loved the fact that his content was maturing in a positive manner.
Until he started streaming and doing things for content.
Yeah, I'm a girl and I don't shave my armpits. Who preach this bullshit idea about tolerance, love, and acceptance will also say die if you disagree with me. They laugh at us. Ha ha! Give me your mic. Grow the fuck up.
Who the f? Something in Sneako completely snapped. It's as if his polar opposite came out of his body. He went from being calm and composed to angry and sporadic. This version of Sneako was completely different from the Sneako we once knew and loved. At first, people didn't enjoy the
It's literally like two different people, man.
change in Sneako's attitude, including myself, but over time, I got used to it as well as others because this began to launch Sneako's channel into the atmosphere.
He blew up so quickly, man. Listen to me. He blew up so quickly. He went. I'm sorry for. Again, I apologize. I'm eating a cookie, but he went from 10. I don't know how long he's been doing YouTube, but for like 6 years, he went from barely anything to going to work with Mr. Beast, and I don't know if you saw that video, but he got fired and everything because he was selfish. And then he went from that to in a couple of months just completely blowing up from streaming and acting immature and all this. And I'm not a hater. I support Sneako.
As I mentioned previously, he wasn't always this way. He was always a collected individual. So what made him have this drastic change? I believe everything about Sneako changed on January 16th, 2022.
Okay. Weird date. I don't know what
It was a
happened.
normal day like every other day, except Sneako posted a video titled How to View Women. This video basically offered many perspectives on how to approach a woman and win her over through multiple strategies just to reach a conclusion that women don't necessarily know what they want. This video seemed to be about Sneako describing a spectrum of men from incels to chads. Everyone seemed to get the message and what Sneako was trying to portray in the audience, except for one streamer, Hassan. Hassan is a left-wing political streamer, and when I first stumbled upon his channel, I thought he'd be an analytical specialist
I don't know who this is. I think I heard of him.
that could break down and rationalize thought, but boy, I was wrong on that assessment. If I'll be honest, he doesn't watch content thoroughly to understand the claims that are being made. He sometimes watches videos without finishing, just to make a conclusion and write everything else off, and replicated that behavior when watching Sneako's video.
Which is wrong.
He is an incel, by the way. But like, he went so far off the deep end of inceldom that like, he kind of recovered and started like recognizing how much of an incel he was, only to get more incel-like again.
Hassan clearly missed the point Sneako was trying to convey in the video, and when Sneako saw Hassan's reaction, he wasn't too happy with what he saw. Sneako felt that his ideas weren't properly represented, and this is where everything began to change. Sneako was mad, and rightfully so, but after this event, Sneako's life completely flipped. Soon after, he and his girl broke up, and I think this was Sneako's tipping point. Although they got back together sometime later, Sneako began to go on these crazy rants about everything related to feminism and the manosphere, and people began to see a change in him that no one expected to see. Sneako would go crazy in his streams and behave in a manner.
Call me a fat ass all you want. These cookies are bussin'. I'm sad because I have like 3 more and there's no more downstairs. Off topic video, random, but okay.
That did not reflect his videos in the slightest. This began to intensify comments such as, I miss the old Sneako, or Sneako is so toxic, and I understand.
I miss the old Kanye. Yo, all the people who said Sneako is toxic. I hate Sneako. There was one video where some guy went in public and asked girls about him. Man, they're overreacting. I will say, yeah, I guess he can offend people, but anything can be offensive nowadays, especially nowadays, bro.
Where they were coming from. Sneako was going off the deep end, but it worked. Sneako
I feel like if I say hi to somebody, they're gonna be like, did you assume my race because I look American and I speak English?
was
I guarantee you there's at least one person somewhere out there that's like that.
going crazy, but so was his channel. I haven't seen growth like that since Leafy, Jake Paul, Rice Gum, that era of YouTube, and the fact that Sneako was replicating those numbers in 2022 was just simply something to admire. This new style of content and attitude gave Sneako the recognition and growth Sneako's been striving for since its early days. Does Sneako foresee his growth in this scenario? Probably not. I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Psych!
That was like 2 weeks ago.
Well, we found out. On October 3rd, 2022, Sneako was banned officially off of the platform. Not only was his second channel banned where he was wilding out on, but his main channel as well. It's interesting because his main channel had 0 strikes and never broke the terms of service, but apparently YouTube had enough of him and wanted to ban him altogether. How do I feel about this ban? Although Sneako was completely changed from the character I once knew him as, I always thought he was an interesting character that someone at one point could relate to. His videos on his main channel were original and real to the point I wanted to.
I think his main channel was fine. I do not think that that he should have got banned at all. Maybe they could have warned him. Think they definitely overreacted. I saw the CEO of YouTube. Who's CEO of YouTube? I think I know. It's this girl. Yeah, Suzanne. Yeah, this girl. She's a complete feminist. She disagrees with a lot of things. Where does she live? CA. 54, yeah.
To create the same type of videos he made. Did I think he deserved to be banned? I don't know. It's
I
not
don't think so.
However, I want to tie everything back
Last
together.
cookie,
As I
last
said
cookie.
earlier, the butterfly
Call me a
effect is
fast if you
small
want, I don't
event
care.
that
This is
causes
good.
chaotic circumstances to follow up, and I think that took place here. Sneako makes a typical video, Hassan misrepresents it, and Sneako's anger begins to grow.
It was a cycle, and then I guess Sneako had enough, so he went a little over the line of YouTube guidelines, and it all crashed.
Then his girlfriend temporarily leaves him, and he begins to enter the red pill rage. Sneako begins to live stream and unleash that rage built up inside and begins to grow monstrously on YouTube, garnering him hundreds of thousands of subscribers. But to think this insane series of events all started just because Sneako made one video on January 16th would lead us here. I wonder though, what if Sneako never made that video? Where would he be today?
He'll probably be a different person.
Would Hassan and Sneako beef, pushing him towards the red pill? Would he have momentarily split from his girlfriend? Would he have launched himself into the manosphere the way he did? Or would Sneako be the same? More importantly, would he still be on YouTube today? Let me know your thoughts though. Am I reaching here? I believe that my findings are somewhat accurate, but hey, that's just me. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did, leave a like on the video. My name is King Theodore, and I don't usually make video essays like these. I talk about anime, manga, cartoons, and stories on occasions, and if that interests you and you...
Hey man, shout out to King Theodore for this W video. Hopefully, you learned something today, man. YouTube will cancel you if you say something right now. They will. But it is what it is. Do I think Sneako deserves to be banned? Hell no. I definitely think YouTube overreacted, especially Suzanne. Suzanne over here. I think she definitely overreacted, but that's just how culture is. Cancel culture. And who knows what he's going to do. I don't know what his plan is. I really don't. And hoping he gets back somehow. Hoping he does something. But yeah, man. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see y'all on the next video, man. God bless. What's good with y'all? Thank you for watching the video. If you made it out to the end, I'm not going to say make sure to like. No. Like if you want to. Also, with that note, I don't got water with me right now. I'm going to go get some. Drink your water as well. And get up, bro. Do some push-ups right now. Get to work, alright? But without further ado, thank y'all for watching. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.